Hi. So today I'm going to talk about ways to improve the Sunday League soccer. In this particular matter, I would like to take an example of the current league that I'm participating. So I've played in the league for about a year now, and I remember when I played my first game, I sensed a bit different on things that they did in here compared to in Indonesia or in Britain. And what I mean by like sense a bit different in here, it's like in Britain before we started the game, the referee usually called us and then lined up all the players, and then after that he did an inspections on what the players are wearing, usually the kids. So in Britain, the referee are usually always check on the jerseys, shin guards, and soccer cleats, because those three are the most important thing. Not in here. I don't say. I never say um, the referee inspect the players in here. So I thought that maybe it's not. It's just not on the policies. So I try to look forward to check the league policies right on the web page, and then yeah, unfortunately, the referee weren't weren't told to do the inspections on players, but they did mention to all players to must wear a proper jersey and sets of shin guards. So I thought like maybe this is like a normal thing in here, and yeah, the game started. The game started like a decent game. We were up 1-0, and towards almost the end of the game, the opponent's player tackled my friend, and he goes down. He holds his ankle. I think that they did real contact because we clearly in the field hear the sounds of it. And my manager is on the other side of the field. He was really fuming about the referee decisions because the referee didn't do anything. He didn't give a card to the players who did the tackle. I mean, it's clearly a foul. We know that. So maybe in here they didn't have slight tackles. I thought that. So I decided to go back to the web page to find it. Did they have slight tackle rules? And they did, in fact. So the only players who can did a tackle is the goalkeepers. Other than that, it's clearly a foul. So clearly, the league prohibited for players other than goalkeepers to do a tackle. Alright, so I think the referee is like really a problem here. So in order to solve this problem, I would suggest to the officials urging a referee who would like to, take in charge in the game to reread again about the rules and policies, and then if that still, remain unsolved or is still not working, maybe the official should hire a good referee. What I mean by good referee means like a referee that know how to implement the rules properly, and of course referee that know how to protect the players from getting injured. I mean, after all, it's just waste of time if you getting injured in the amateur league. I mean, no one's gonna pay your medical bills. After all, it's just an amateur league. So yeah. All right. So the second one, it's field. I mean, without it, we don't know where to play. So on last fall, we only play on one field for the whole entire seasons. It's located inside of FDR Park. The field, it's pretty decent when we're looking for far view. In fact, it's one of the largest field that we have since last spring. And you know, where we thought that, alright, it's quite nice, this field. And then we started to realize when we play on that field. So that field, there's lots of holes in there, many holes in the middle of the field itself. And all around it, there's lots of stone, big stone, not like too gigantic, but big enough to trip it over. And not just that, there's also lots of what we call it, glass breaking in the middle of the field. So we have to play really, really careful. So I thought like maybe I was like the only one who thought that we deserve a good turf, a good field. So I tried to create a survey about it, and I sent it to 50 players. I only received about 32 of them. And one of the questions that I asked is, did the players feel safe with the current field? And about 58.1% of them says no, from 32 respondents. And then I asked a guy and asked them to rate the conditions of the current field from 1 to 5. So 1 being worst of the worst and 5 being the best, the most comfortable. So yeah, the result is not too mesmerizing, because apparently 6 of the players rated 1, so meaning the worst of the worst, and then 12 of the players rated 2 as bad, 7 players rated as 3, 4 players rated 4 and 5, and 2 players rated 5. I don't know, like, about people who rated this 4 and 5. I mean, like, are you serious? So I thought that I guess by picking a good field will do justice to the soccer league. And we pay for it, we pay the admissions. It's like, just imagine we pay $150 per teams. So imagine there's like 18 teams. Yeah, so maybe it's like about 2,700. Yeah, it's with that money we can get a good decent turf to play. Alright, so this is the last one. It's more like to the internal club itself. So when each team had a great attitude towards each other, it can create a great environment in the league. Some teams often had at least the oppressors who's trying to win the game, whether it's the manager, players, or even the fans. And there's one article from Vice talking about managers struggle to communicate with the team, and it caused them negative results just because of lacking on communications. Now, on my personal experience, I remember where fans shouting irrational discriminations. So apparently, the winning sides were hammering the home team, and then the striker of that team was African American. So instead of blaming the manager's decisions or the manager errors on tactics, the fans took on their rage to the opponent strikers by shouting the N word. I mean, I don't really know what else did they shout. I mean, they're totally like speaking in Spanish, so I don't understand. Except the N word, I do understand that. And then the referee automatically banned the team for about 4 games just because of the fans' behavior. So yeah, again, communication is more important, and it can create a better environment in the league. Well, alright, so thank you. That's it. I thought that, of course, there's lots of things that we can fix in order to improve the Sundays League soccer, but I think these 3 things that I highlighted It's really important. They are playing a crucial moments in improving the Sunderland Soccers. So yeah, thank you for listening. Again, I'm really sorry about my accents. I'm trying to be as American as I can, but you know, I can't. Alright, thanks.